Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? My parallel family. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. You already know we coming with these videos every week. So make sure you notified, bro. Hit the notification bell. Hope you got it ready. Hope everybody have a decent week. You know what I'm saying? Handle your business. Stay it out the way. Check on your people, folks. But you already know what's going on. We got the TikToks for you. I got them lined up. Let's get into it, bro.
We've all experienced this and why it's so shocking. So look at this. You remember Pikachu? Didn't he have that black spot on his tail? Nope. Go try to find a picture of him with a black spot on his tail. There's no black spot. Looney Tunes. Wasn't it Tunes with two O's? Nope. It's apparently always been Tunes. Chick-fil-A? You thought that it was Chick, C-H-I-C. Nope. C-H-I-C-K. Fruit of the Loom. Wasn't there a cornucopia? Nope. Okay, why are we all collectively remembering this wrongly? And I'll tell you how it works. My brother says to me, he has an old VHS of Star Wars: A New Hope when Darth Vader says, "Luke, I am your father." But if you rewatch the tape, he now says, "No, I am your father." He does not say, "Luke, I am your father." So he said, how the hell is that possible? Because I have this tape, I remember it, and the tape never went anywhere. It's a VHS. It's not, no one changed it. I said, you got it all wrong. It's not that they went back and changed this stuff. It's that growing up, we were on a timeline where this is how all these things were. And by the way, there's a million other Mandela effects. This is only a few. And there's some that I bet we haven't even realized yet. Like the Monopoly guy has a monocle. Remember he had a monocle, one glass? He doesn't have one anymore. Check your old 30-year-old freaking Monopoly games. He doesn't have one. So it's not that they're going and changing these things and editing old tapes. It's that we are on a different timeline.
Let's talk about this.
Which I know is kind of a strange
the
thought.
Sinbad movie.
Keep in mind, it's not linear, right? Like it's the past, the present, the future all exist at
Sinbad
the same
talking
time.
about he won no
So it's not that they're changing
Shazam.
things and trolling you. It's that we were on one timeline where Curious George had a tail.
The Genie movie with Shaq.
And now he doesn't have a tail. Go look at all your old pictures, anything you can.
It's Sinbad. I know I was seeing it growing up, bro. You
We're
can't
on
tell
a
me
different
I didn't.
timeline.
Definitely.
What that means is, I don't really fully know.
My uncles and
I just
my
know that
they had
things are different now than the exact same timeline that we were growing up with.
Oh, bro.
And one of the craziest Mandela effects is actually on the Mona Lisa, which many grandparents of ours and our parents even remember her having a slight smile on her face. But now she looks more, not smiley. So it extends further than just modern pop culture and junk food and stuff. It could be even bigger than we imagine. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And
Mandela effect.
Tell me you guys don't remember John Witherspoon saying he likes pig feet too. After this,
Oh, the hog mogs.
I've never.
Every time
heard
I come
this
in the kitchen,
part of
folks.
Friday. Huh?
Potatoes. That good old gravy. I like biscuits. I like something, baby. You ain't all of them. You make them all the milk.
Huh?
Don't care what kind of milk.
Nah.
You don't care. 2%, 3% butter.
I don't remember none of that.
Hold up, cow with that milk can. Let me eat that too.
I don't remember none of that.
I'm a grape. You eat a ball of grapes. Man, when I went to bed.
Oh, man.
Strengthening.
Excuse me, President Reagan. President Reagan.
Puking on a zero.
Ain't no way.
bother me. And if you want some, if you
Shoulda
want
hit
the
that
facts,
fool.
it's a size 10 shoe that he threw.
Are you ready, my butterflies? Yes. LLP position, eyes on me. 1, 2, 3. Get ready to read all the words on this page without making a mistake. Read this word the fast way. Get ready. Heart. Yes, heart. What do these two letters say? R. Yes, R. Sound it out. Get ready. Heart. What word? Heart. Yes, heart. What do these two letters say? R. Yes, pick your reader up. Remember your seat. Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153.
And I'm watching a child read. And then I see the press in the back of the room beginning to get the same message I just got. And I could see the horror etched on the face of the news people who had just gotten the same news. And so I waited for the appropriate moment to leave the classroom. I didn't want to do anything dramatic. I didn't want to, lurch out of the chair and scare the classroom full of children. And so I waited.
I wonder what he heard. Probably about the towers.
This is one of the most disturbing videos found in the Epstein files. In the video, Epstein is filming himself very closely. You can see swelling in his mouth and strange, uncontrolled lip movements. At first, the video does not seem shocking. So why did it have such a big impact online? Some internet users connected it to a very rare and deadly disease linked to certain practices that cannot be named directly here. This disease is called Kuru, a brain disorder first discovered in the 20th century among people in Papua New Guinea. Kuru is not caused by a virus or bacteria. It is caused by prion, which are damaged proteins that slowly destroy the brain. It works in a similar way to mad cow disease. What looks strange in the video is not the mouth swelling, because Kuru does not cause visible swelling. The strange part is the uncontrolled mouth movements. In brain diseases, early signs can include loss of muscle control and speech.
Bro, this man is a creep, huh?
Can't make this up. The FBI just claimed they accidentally destroyed the Epstein tapes where he himself after a hard drive mix-up. We've been learning that they created a fake Epstein body for the cameras. People are now saying they found the real Epstein in Tel Aviv, which is weird. From the leaked emails that we have, we know that he was both close with Trump and the CEO of BlackRock, and that they were supposedly working on a coin called War, which makes so much sense on why we're having so many conflicts with these countries. The goal is to tokenize oil and all other assets under the Western Asset Reserve, because we've been seeing both the Trump team and BlackRock both actively accumulating war, which seems to be the same token that is referenced in the email. And it's been going nonstop.
Get your crypto, get your crypto.
And if they announce this thing, it's only up from here. And
Catch
personally, I
on,
had it my
fool.
own bag.
Do
But
your
as always,
homework.
this is just my investments, not financial advice. And do your own research. Comment more if you want the contact address, or just look at the pin.
Oh my God.
Hello.
This man was.
There they go.
That's Mike.
Shame yourself. It's caught on video now.
To my,
Mike, you were going
the
home
comments
today,
talking about you could tell Michael Jackson was uncomfortable. Oh, man.
Pudding boy.
Our dad, he forces me and Gabriel to do it. But because we can't, we're not strong enough to call a babysitter. He does us
What?
all the time. And he puts his hand at the top of our hand. And he helps us to cut
You
the
said
baby.
cut a baby head off?
Because he's learning, he's teaching me and
Oh,
Gabriel,
man,
so when
so-
we're older, to do it to our own children and do the
I hope I
same
don't get
stuff to
flagged
our
for
own
this.
Where is it this that
I ain't
happens?
gonna lie.
the church, the kitchen in the church.
The kitchen in the church.
Yes, they got.
So, right, this street. Tell me about this street.
So it's just like, it's not just like just a thin normal string. It's a bit thick, it's like maybe that thick.
Okay.
And they tie around, like in a circle. Hang it up on
Where do they tie it to on the baby?
So it's like on legs, so they put legs together, tie it on, and so it's like one string around and then one string attached, and it's hanging upside down. They get the knife, but they don't just cut it off absolutely. It's still on. So they slide the head off, but it's still hanging on.
What?
Yes, and then there's a big white bowl.
Kids don't
on the
be,
floor,
hey.
And the blood drips in, and
One
then
thing
they
about a kid, boy, they lie, but they don't lie.
big
You
silver
know what I'm saying?
goblet.
Okay, so where's this white bowl? Where did they get the white bowl from?
They bought the big white bowl
From where?
from there's an any shop, any white,
And where did they get the bowl? Where did they get the bowl from this time?
any shop. Like,
They just go get a bowl, huh? Yeah, why was they recording everything? In the comments I'm looking. Why was they recording everything? But like,
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Jeffrey, happy birthday to you, we love you.
Order court.
this is,
Replay. Center line, right off the center line.
where's folks at? Oh my God, that's a kid. That's a kid, bro. That's a kid. Oh man, this is crazy. I'm sorry if this trigger warnings, bro. Trigger warnings, bro. I'm sorry, bro. But we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We can't hide this stuff, bro. People need to see this.
Okay, they're right back here.
Those are kids. I hear them.
I found them. Go closer.
What is this, a field trip?
They're right back over there, and I can't.
Crazy, man.
We're going closer. We're right up here. Oh God. Okay.
Let me see if I can see any body part. Probably a little kid, bro. A little one. Bro, this shit is... This is crazy, bro. Oh, I thought the screen messed up. It can't. It don't want to. Don't. Please don't show that. This is crazy, fam. There's another minute left on here, on this one video.
If it could be so, then you'd keep me so warm in December. Oh, it's cool in December. Please keep me warm in December.
You got to be a crazy man. You got to be a crazy man. With a whole bunch of shorties. What'd she say? Let me turn it up. This is crazy, bro. I ain't been. This is my first time really like looking and breaking down the Epstein. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with it? I ain't really been paying attention right here.
We've been doing this for thousands of years, since down to Adam's time. We take the children of our enemy, which is the white race, and we bring them to the basements in the synagogues, where we drain the blood and watch them die there. We mix it with the Passover bread, and so we eat the blood of our enemies. And the bodies, we give them to the slaughterhouses, and those are pounds and pounds and pounds of meat that we grind up in the sausage and the hamburger, and that's why we made those the most popular thing, sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch. And so all the goyim out here are really eating their children. And even when we say this outright and tell you people, you don't believe it.
That was crazy.
And speaking
of
that,
I eat McDonald's.
Backtrack to your comments about skin tone. I heard that she was up for.
Hey, why y'all capping, bro? Check out my Clifton Powell video on my YouTube channel. Go to the Clifton Powell video. This clip is in the Clifton Powell video, bro. Talk about him, them trying to, you know what I'm saying, break him down in Hollywood.
TV movie, but you didn't get the role because of your skin tone. The Rudy Bridges story.
Well, basically what happened was the producers
shout out Pinky,
told
man.
The director, whose name was Usman Palsy, I was so dark.
That's Pinky,
like
man.
I would scare everyone.
On Friday.
So they wouldn't hire me. And that's what happened on that. I haven't spoken on it, but I'm gonna put it in my book. And basically that's what happened.
He said, they your
so
cousin.
her, who's African and French, and a white producer whose name I can't remember, said, Mr. Powell, you are our first choice. If you don't get this role, it's not because we didn't fight for you.
Merry Christmas, nigga.
But that's happened to me on a McDonald's commercial.
Oil, that Jerry Curl oil was flying there.
Agency in the agency
that nigga crazy.
It's too dark. You gotta understand. I tell people, like I told my panel last night, there was an article years ago. I'm not sure if it was in Esquire magazine that talked about Black Hollywood, White Hollywood, and there's an article in there by Wesley Snipes, white agent from CAA that sent Wesley in for a role, and this is documented. And they called him and said, don't send anybody darker than Denzel. Racism permeates, and it's not the same anymore, because we've seen, really dark-skinned actresses and dark-skinned actors. But you gotta understand, if Obama was my complexion, he wouldn't have been president. You know what I'm saying? I still get followed around. I mean, I ride first class. I was in first class one time, and this guy kicked my seat. And I stood up and I said, would you have kicked my seat if I was a white boy? Because there's all kinds of different people in the world that like, what is this nigga doing flying first class with us up here? I'm like, I make more money than all of y'all in first class. So you gotta understand, still people like that in the world. It's people like that in this business. I did a TV series, which I am not gonna say, but some of the Teamsters were Klan members.
In your DNA, it becomes a part of you. There is a spiritual aspect to all of this that people aren't recognizing. You know, there's a reason why everyone's wearing so much red these days. There's a reason why all of these checkered things are coming. These are all Masonic totems and emblems.
Do your homework on the checkerboard. Symbolism.
If you don't want to engrave your skin, is there anything else that you can do to your body that shows that you're part of this?
Or give it up to be heard. You know, a lot of people that end up at these wild parties and in these wild ceremonies, because see, everyone's thinking freak off, freak off, freak off. But what you're not thinking is ritualistic human sacrifice.
Right.
Whether or not you're offering up your sexuality or offering up your life force. It's energy, it's transfer. So for Whitney Houston to be unalive in that hotel room, and for him to wait to start the party right as her spirit was completely leaving her.
Wow. And speaking of that, Ray, I want to backtrack to your comment.
I got a crazy conspiracy for you, TikTok, but this is just for entertainment purposes. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, so if you don't know, Epstein had a second island called Great St. James Island, and this is where I think they held the Hunger Games. If you listen to any of the victims, not just Epstein's victims, but any of the victims of trafficking rings, they all mention being hunted through the woods like dogs. And there is nothing else on this island but these little pathways and just flat out woods. And what's crazy is, this island is even bigger than the other island. And there's nothing on it but these little weird-ass openings that pathways lead to.
Real life Hunger
all
Games?
these paths lead to dead ends. You understand what I mean? Like, they don't go anywhere. There's no buildings, there's no houses. There's only that structure that has the solar panels on it. But other than that,
we don't
the
know.
only thing on this island is this little area, which I think possibly might be the landfill, but if this is where Epstein was dumping his trash, all y'all motherfuckers that go and like jump on his island, sneak on his island, y'all need to go to this little area right here and find out what he's been dumping there, okay? Because that little red spot, suspicious, okay? And I'm pretty sure whatever evidence that is gonna be found, would be found, is probably in that big ass motherfucking pile right there, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I think every time I look at this little island, big island, that's all I think is Hunger Games, because I really don't know what else he would use this island for. There's nothing on it. It's given Deer Park Range, or just hunting grounds, you know, safari shit. I don't know. They're sick fucks. I can't put shit past them. But it just sickens me to my fucking soul.
The GOAT spirit is the Illuminati.
You believe in it or you don't?
I don't believe in none of that shit. I don't think none of that shit. Especially the Illuminati shit is only us. Like, you know, how are we not benefiting from it?
Crazy.
If we're supposed to be running this whole thing, how the fuck I get stopped by the cops the other day? Can the Illuminati come tell him get off my ass?
You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Leaked on social media several years ago, this footage seems to show a team of men in white biohazard suits, carrying the body of what appears to be a mermaid. The tail is clearly visible, and 2 members of the paramedic team are nearby with a stretcher. As the paramedics take the creature away, we see a slightly better view of the tail, and notice how the area is cordoned off. Is this just an elaborate prank, a shoot for a TV show or film? Or could this be actual footage of the government finding a real mermaid?
I was created by a government program.
Which government program?
Monarch.
And what is Monarch?
Monarch is an operation that was created by the United States government to create spies for other countries. They use children for the purpose that they are easily integrated
Mortal
into
Kombat,
personalities
Ultra.
that they can associate. The program was to, as a young man, get adults who were powerful political leaders into positions where they could be compromised.
Making up for the acronym.
That was your mission?
That was the initial mission. The whole mission was for me to go into the military service and become an officer, and a few years after that, retire from the service. Not retire after 20 years, but after 6 years. And move to Germany. And then their initial plan to take over, or to run the government, was to put me in an ambassador spot. And then later to come back to the United States and to run for an office, and they would be the ones who controlled everything that I did.
So you would be an operative, so to speak?
I would be a puppet.
A puppet. And you say this plan broke down in 1986, but yet you told me that you still felt that you were under the control.
I am still under their control because I do not answer phones anymore because that's how they get the others to the triggers, is what I'll call them. They're not personalities. They contain no memories at all. They were put in as hypnotic suggestions and only come out when, as I said, a code is presented to them. And that happened several times in 1989, which is why
Sound like
Paul
the Matrix.
and Mikey's memories are so confused.
Sound like the Matrix.
At that time,
the agents on the
they were
Matrix.
attempting to destroy me because they were
Sound like
attempting
me.
to access suicidal personalities and other personalities that would get me in trouble with law enforcement. When they programmed the personalities, or the triggers, as I called them, they would call me up and they would use a code. I would simply switch into that trigger, go to where they told me to go, whether it would be or get on an airplane because they would already have the tickets there. They would have the tickets there under a name that only that trigger would know, and go to wherever it was. There would be somebody waiting for them in that city and take them to wherever it was that they were supposed to go, bring them back to the airport, put them on the plane. They would come back home, and as soon as they walked in the door, the memory of everything that had just happened would be erased completely.
8 crazy facts the government doesn't want you to know. Number 1, federal income tax was supposed to be temporary to fund World War I, but became permanent, and the IRS can't actually explain what law requires you to pay it. Number 2, the FBI had a secret program called COINTELPRO that illegally spied on and harassed civil rights leaders, including Martin Luther King Jr., for decades without warrants. Number 3, the government conducted illegal medical experiments on unsuspecting citizens for 20 years, including giving people LSD without their knowledge to study mind control. Number 4, Social Security numbers were never meant to be used as identification. They literally say not for identification on the original cards, but now you need them for everything. Number 5, the NSA collects and stores every phone call, text message, and internet search without a warrant through secret programs revealed by Edward Snowden. Number 6, the government can legally seize your property and money charged with a crime. They just have to suspect it's connected to illegal activity. Number 7, the government has admitted to covering up UFO sightings for 70 years and recently confirmed that unidentified aerial phenomena are real and unexplained. Number 8, there are secret courts called FISA courts that approve government surveillance requests in complete secrecy with no public oversight. They approve 99.97% of all requests.
Couple questions here. Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in
hold on,
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hit it from the president.
Ratios be different on
What was
videos.
the first question you wanted answered when you became president?
Where are the aliens?
Where are the aliens?
The government doesn't want you to know about this website. Black Vault is a compilation of every declassified government document that you don't know how to search for. The site includes documentation of real battles we have had with UFOs, as well as real secret military projects. Before this site was a thing, the public didn't really look at these documents. The thing is, you are able to request documents from the government. There's a thing called the Freedom of Information Act, but you have to know what to request. And the person who runs this site, his name is John Greenwald, he knows what what to request. So based on all of the documents on this website, which are very real, you can double check if you don't believe me. We know for a fact aliens
like
do
the
exist.
new
The site
Rodden.com.
also has JFK's assassination.
Y'all remember Rodden.com when we was shorties, fool?
But like all of the
Hacking
documents
the
on the site
school
were kept
computers.
secret, and the website doesn't
Going
try
past
to tell you what they
the
mean
firewall.
or interpret them. They're just there for
Bro.
you to read. Some of this information is just really interesting to go through and read. This isn't a hidden website, it's open to the public. There's like a whole thing on the White House dog, and there was a big scandal. This video I made has a ton of information about it. The channel is the same name as my username here.
This man was walking back from fishing when he captured this on video.
Yo, what the?
Nah, for real. What?
What the?
I'm trying to check all the stars. Nah. Okay. I don't see no feet. Somebody standing on the toilet.
There's nobody in here.
Do your homework, folks.
Yo!
Yeah, you got it, folks. Hey, go on. You got it. You got it, gang.
Bro. Am I tripping? What is that?
Man, stop playing, folks. I don't see nothing, folks. What y'all see it? I don't see nothing. Oh, hell no, gang. Hell no, folks. Get up out of there. Out of quick. Out of quick, folks.
Seeing no one else around, it makes no sense for this to have appeared. To the worker, this had to be the thing, or perhaps the hand that touched his shoulder. The quality of the footage makes it hard to tell, but there's no denying that something appears close to his neck before it goes away. Whatever it was, he felt it. Now the employees who've seen this cannot figure out what this was. Cameron, who shared this video, thinks there's no other explanation except for the restaurant being haunted. There have been more than a few times where something unexplainable occurred here, but despite these two videos and all the others, it's the following footage he shares that I think is perhaps the freakiest.
My daughter's sleeping with me in my bed tonight. She kept saying that she was really scared of something in her room.
Oh, hell no.
I'm a little bit shaky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but...
Pastor John, fool. Get Pastor John over there. She knocked out in your room. She cannot fall asleep in her room. She knocked out in your room. Listen to the kids, Faith. What type of toy you got for your daughter, fuck? What the fuck is that?
So this is the same toy that used to go off in the past. And it's always terrified me since. I would ask it questions and it would answer with noises.
Why do you have a dead hand, a fake hand? What are you doing?
That night, when a mother quickly grabs her phone to record this video, she
Why do
lays
you
in bed
have a
across from her
fake
daughter,
hand?
who just told her a few hours ago that she was scared of sleeping in her room. According to the mother who sent me this, she was terribly shaken up by the events of that night. Something in her home had felt completely off, and she needed to record this. While taking this video, she captures this.
Man, she tweaking. Oh, I saw that. Where they at? Where they just come from?
My daughter.
There's some stranger things.
Okay, guys, well that's 2. Filming the ceiling, I've requested. And that's a 3rd.
Oh no, bro. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm out.
Any more?
I'm out. If I see something fall through the ceiling, I'm out. Oh, you got, boy, you crazy. What? Man, you crazy as hell, boy. I'm going to a hotel that night. You crazy. I'm out of there.
What came through the portals with these 3 crosses?
Alright, keep playing, bro. Keep playing.
Oh. Bloody hell.
This is crazy. I heard it. I heard it. I hear it.
Mermaids.
Oh my God.
No, if I was in the middle of I was in the middle of some water and I heard that, I won't be scared, but I'll be like, what the hell? Man, talk about jump up. They're trying to pull you down in the water.
Crazy.
What y'all think? Well, like an arc. They're like an arc of arc raiders. Bro, they're like an arc. Where are my arc raider players at, man? They're like an arc, bro. The thing you gotta breach.
Why don't we just say a bunch of things that we know that they'll never cover? Okay, ready, go. Trump shooter didn't have any silverware in
Advanced
his house.
power
No one thought that was
cells.
weird? Are we still rolling? Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia put money into Disney, so just know there won't be any girl characters in the next Cars movie. Are we still rolling? This is wild. Okay, why have so many presidents' chefs died? Weird. Boy Scout of America, they renamed itself Scouting America. You know who else changed their name? Sean Combs. Just saying. Let's learn something in 2025. I can't believe you guys are still letting me go. This is amazing. I love CNN. Please stop me, Andy, because I will just keep going.
Happy New Year, Whitney Cummings.
Am I still streaming?
Yes.
This is amazing.
What the hell?
Why don't we just say a bunch of things?
You guys will not believe what DJ Vlad is over there tweeting on X right now. He's confessing everything about Jay-Z. We see why he was always on Nicki Minaj's neck, because he knew the truth. Listen to this confession. I have a confession. Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. They also paid off all of the jury members to convict Tory, and they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet fragments. She was never shot. The LA police are all on Jay's payroll, and it doesn't stop with LA. But you're not ready to hear that part. The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that? You already know the answer to that. The 3 Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal all paid off by the rock mafia. He also says every blogger is on Jay-Z's payroll. We all got paid with Bitcoin. Now that the price dropped, you'll see a lot of us turning on him. He said it's deeper than that. Jay-Z is Epstein. He said the money stopped coming and I never signed an NDA. He said it started with $10K a month. During the trial, it went up to $50K a month. All the payments were in Bitcoin, so they couldn't be traced. He said Jay also paid Trump not to pardon Tory, even though it's a state case. Trump can only pardon federal cases. But knowing Trump likes to bend the rules, Jay wasn't taking any chances. I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me. Now, people, users are on X right now are confused. They don't know if he's trolling, but this doesn't seem like a troll because a lot of stuff is hitting the fan since these files have been released.
There might be some truth to this, though. My bad.
Even more today. And people are going to have to start talking.
There might be some truth to this.
Whew. As much as I don't like DJ Vlad, he has just unleashed so much information. Jay-Z was so desperate to be trying to pay Trump, knowing that Trump can't pardon him. So that was just idiotic of him. It was all a plan because these people already been warned about Jay. They probably already knew some things allegedly about him and just let him sink his own hole. Let's see what happens, guys. This is crazy.
Your file.
You're in what, sorry?
I'm in your Epstein file.
What Epstein file?
Well, you're in it, obviously, because you're not a loser.
We're going to come to that ridiculous statement in a moment. What are you referring to?
I'm referring to you being in the Epstein files, of course.
For what?
Just, you know, being at a drinks party, possibly with Ghislaine, just talking about you. You must have read it, surely.
Yeah, that's not in the files.
It is in the files.
Ooh,
no, that was from her deposition
no, it's
months
not.
ago.
I promise you.
No, it's not in the files.
I saw it in the file. I've read your whole file.
You can literally search all 3 million documents in people's names. I'm not in it. The picture you're talking about, the picture.
You're in the Epstein files.
Do it after the show. Do it after the show. The only connection I've ever had to either of them, as I've said many times, is I met Ghislaine Maxwell for 5 minutes at a book launch in New York. She was then asked about that in her lengthy testimony, and she said, under oath, that was the only time she ever met me. I never met Epstein or anything else.
But just Google yourself in that government website. You come up quite a lot.
No, you're talking about other people talking about it. You're talking about the Epstein file dump that came on Friday.
But exactly. So you've come to my very point when I said if you're not mentioned, you're a loser, because people that are mentioned in it might not have even had affiliation with Jeffrey Epstein. They might never have met him. But the fact is they were mentioned possibly in an email that was sent to him. Hence, they ended up in the Epstein files. Do you get it now?
Well, I don't quite get the point you're making, but in relation to being a loser if you're not in them, do you understand how crass and stupid that looks to people when you
done met up with Jaden. That's it. You know what this means, guys. You know what this means. Later, Kai. They almost got away with this picture, guys. What do you see? Look at Kai's hand. Look at Jaden's hand. You know what time is it. And this was before he switched up on us. And why is he walking around with a journal in his hand? He couldn't leave that in the car. Of course he couldn't. He's taking notes. Shut up. What's up with his eyes? You know what they say, guys? The eyes don't lie. And Kai looks disconnected. Shh. What happened to AMP? What happened to your peoples, bro? I wonder what they have to say about this. Or can they say something about this? Because I haven't heard none of them speak. And I know they feel the same way everybody else feels. This is the Kai that we know. The Kai that was streaming, having fun, doing this thing. Now he's all serious, taking pictures, holding journals. I mean, look at this picture, guys. Kai is smiling and Jaden looks really serious, like, yeah, we got you now, Kai. Kai was the reason why people started streaming. What if him stepping away makes other streamers step away and go the same route? Something to think about when there's nothing to think about, guys, because this video is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm happy for Kai. He stepped his game up. He matured at a young age. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about this. I'm out.
You know they eat babies. That is not bullshit.
Bro, this is crazy.
It's true.
Lineup, bro.
So it's not just the dogs and the cats, not just the pets.
It's not just the dogs and the cats. They're full-on vampires. And everybody still thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. They're full-on vampires. They love the taste of human flesh, and they drink human blood. Whoa. They do, Tucker. Stop staring at me like that.
You're freaking me out, man. Because you spent your life in the entertainment business, so I think you have some authority on this.
So many kids that I was in mental institutions with over the years, they are all from those cults. And they've covered it all up. They covered it all up. And, you know, I just pray to God. I'm just going to pray to God that he opens everybody's eyes in this country. By the time we go in to vote for Trump, that he will open up everybody's eyes and they will stop pretending to be asleep. You know what they say, you can't wake people up that are pretending to be asleep, but I pray to God, please wake up even those who are pretending to be asleep with the irrefutable truth of what the worst people on this planet are really up to. They are really up to that. They're doing it. There are so many victims. There are so many victims. There are so many children victims that are now adults. The epidemic in America is child sexual abuse, and I just want people to see it. I want people to open up their eyes and see how prevalent and horrible it is. 1 of 3 girls, 1 of 4 boys in this country today. It's just horrible, and you just can't lie it away anymore. It's going to get more and more apparent, and you got to choose your side.
They already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip, goofball? Right. Or do you think that was already a script and they handed it to her?
But people like real, and that's why they like her.
Is that what they like?
They love real.
Because everybody's real then, so don't trip.
No, they like
wherever
Tiffany
you
Haddish
at under the sound of my voice,
real.
do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt was standing right next to me, and then Elizabeth's husband was like, man, I hope we don't get caught in this elevator. And I was like, it's gonna be some pretty ass babies in this elevator. Well, if I'm single in a year and you're single in a year, maybe we can get together and see what happens. And I was like, oh my God. For real. When me and Kevin met and stuff, he told me to make this list of
Kevin Hart, yeah.
Kevin Hart, yes. He told me to make a list. So Leonardo was on that list. It was to get pregnant by him. So when I met him, I saw him and I walked up to him and I was like, hi, Leonardo. My name is Tiffany Haddish, and I think that you were such a talented person. He's like, thank you. I think you're really funny. I saw you with Chris Rock and all that. I was like, oh, thank you, thank you. So I just want to tell you something. He's like, what? I was like, I want to hit. He's like, what? I said, I want to hit that. I ain't talking about drugs.
She had a white husband for the 14 years she's been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden divorced him. Then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't, and then now we're at Brad Pitt. So, hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease for JJ. Don't nobody check for that.
Kevin Hart.
15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?
Dave Chappelle, another great comedian, said that, you know, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress.
I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress, at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, these brothers got to wear a dress. This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. So the writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress on. And, what? The prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. And then finally he's like, and he leaves. And then, like, the director comes, Dave, it really would be great if you wear the dress. Oh, gosh, this guy's so difficult. They leave. Now the producers comes, come on, David, would be so great. I mean, and then I started thinking about it. All the comics that I've seen, man, strong brothers, why are they putting us in these dresses? But the minute it was clear, I was adamant, I'm not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing the dress. All right, fine. Think of something else. That comes back 10 minutes later. The whole new scene. Damn, how did you write the scene so fast? You gotta take a stand.
One comedian, as we've been sitting here doing this interview, that you hold in very high regard is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million. You said it was more. Tell the story.
It wasn't. People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened.
But you know what he didn't talk about with Dave Chappelle? Dave Chappelle wore a dress. Twice. And not only that, Cat Williams knows it. He's a comedian connoisseur, right?
I just want to let you know that your car light is on.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
This is why you should always have a doorbell camera. This creepy video comes out of Phoenix, Arizona. And according to the family, this person came up to their door to warn them about their car light being left on, while someone else was lurking in the background. But after they eventually left, she checked her car and there was no light on. So she posted it to warn others in her neighborhood. But this next video is even more terrifying, and it comes from Della D, I'll tag her below. And she was awoken at 4 in the morning by a ring notification. And this is what happened. Take a look.
At 4:16 a.m., a random woman walks up to my doorway acting strangely.
Louis, chill out. Chill.
She starts looking inside my glass door, then does this.
She tweaking. She tweaking.
The movie Pinocchio, it was never for kids. Man, this movie is dark and twisted. Look, we go straight for the old man because he the one on here doing some things, man. But I ain't gonna even say nothing. I'ma let you be the judge. And you tell me is I'm tripping.
Louis.
First of all, I don't even think this is a man, bro. This is some type of creature that's disguised as a man. His top do not match his bottom, bro. Look at these strong-ass legs he got and these big-ass shoes. Look how big his feet is, bro. Is this the hunchback from Notre Dame? Anyway, why is this man that's well advanced in age so obsessed with this damn wooden puppet toy that's supposed to be a boy that he wants to be a real boy? Why, bro? Like, why? Why Pinocchio ain't in his own bed? I'm just saying, he look a little too close. Just look at this scene, bro. What's going on? Even your cat over there looking like you paying too much attention to this wooden boy. Like, bro, why he ain't in his own bed? He could have made a patty on the floor. Hell, even the cricket found somewhere to sleep. He's sleeping in a damn matchbox. If he can find a spot, I know you can. But instead, y'all in the bed together. But nah, he didn't leave the cat out. I mean, look how much love he's showing the cat. Look where he rubbing at. Look where his hands is at on this cat, bro. And look how the cat is enjoying this, bro. This is crazy. And then when the cat got under the covers with him, look at his face. He over there blushing, bro. Now look at the fish. Look how he rubbing the fish, bro. Now when the last time you ever seen somebody rub a fish like this? Look at his finger, bro. What's going on? And look how the fish is just sitting there enjoying this, bro. See, when the cat was in the bed with Pinocchio and the older man, the cat was pissed off. Now that he seen the old man touching on the fish like that, the cat pissed off at that too. They want this man all to themselves. Like I said, it's some things in this cartoon, man. What the hell? I ain't gonna even say nothing about that. Now look at him playing in the water. And look how the fish looking. Look at him playing in that paint. Look how the cat getting jealous. I don't see why that cat getting jealous. It's okay. He go play with you later, bro. What the hell? Oh, y'all need to stop. Disney, y'all need to stop. Y'all know damn well it wasn't no white women walking around with no big ass booty like that in the 1900s. Y'all need to stop this, man. Bro, look how he got his hand just resting on this woman's butt, bro. Bro, you gotta watch out for the cricket too. He on one as well. Yeah, Mr. Cricket, explain yourself in this scene. What you looking at? And what are you hitting with that umbrella? Yeah, Mr. Cricket, what you looking at? Oh yeah, you looking at these women dancing they dress, especially when they bend over like that. Y'all seen that? I'ma just say this animated cartoon was never for kids. Look at Pinocchio. I can see the lie. Now on his way to school, look what the man tried to touch. Yeah, that's right. You know what he was trying to touch. And look how Pinocchio looking. And look at his face, blushing again. Oh, but that's not it though. He also told Pinocchio to turn around and show him what you're working with. Look at that. Made that boy do a whole 360. I ain't gonna even say nothing though. But what do you think about that he got him turning?
You're having a good time. Be sure to tell all your friends.
Hey, good band lady, can we pull over? I need to make pee-pee.
Just go in my mouth.
What?
It gets worse. Can I ask you a really crazy question?
Bro, what?
Yeah, sure. Do you ever have weird thoughts about,
No. She ain't just saying.
I don't find this funny at all, and I'm genuinely asking, who was this for? This wasn't underground comedy. It was on mainstream TV. Moved, aired, and laughed along with. She wasn't a nobody either. She had primetime slots, award shows, huge platforms. So who exactly was laughing at a joke like this? When this kind of language is normalised on TV, you absorb it before you can even understand it. And it's because adults are making it acceptable. I'm honestly asking, does anyone actually think this is funny? Or are we just pretending it's okay because it was on TV? Let me know your thoughts and comments down below.
Sees me walking. I'm walking. Look. This plane isn't moving. It's not moving. But it sounds like it's moving.
Most of y'all know how I feel about my neighborhood, right? And how it's a fucking simulation. Like, literally all the houses are the same, right? Why the fuck are all these white cars, like, dead ass?
You guys see that shadow? Where are the clouds? Where are the clouds?
Yo, that's it, man. I appreciate you made it all the way to the end of the video. That Epstein stuff, bro, crazy. There's a lot of crazy videos, but let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, so you can know when we come with these uploads. I appreciate if you made it all the way to the end of the video. We're going to be coming with these every week. You already know what's going on with me, bro. I'm gone.
Cause she, I love it. Hey, cause she, I love to use it.
It's therapeutic, flow sick, he throwing up. It's Therafluid, Glock 6, with extra clip. I'm very suited, money getting